Hello. Come on, Pepper. Good girl. Morning all. Welcome to another video. Back out in the Peak District today. We are at Padley Gorge on a beautiful Saturday morning. So I've got a bit of a treat today. Today's a new camera day. Well, it's not quite a new camera. I've had it a few weeks, but it's a bit of an unusual one for me. It's digital, so I've picked up a Leica M8 off eBay. Now, the M8 was the first digital Leica M. Came out back in 2006, and it used a Kodak CCD sensor. And I think the Kodak sensor was trying to emulate Kodachrome at the time. So the colours you get from this sensor are just wonderful. And I thought it would be great to compare that and that sensor to the Hasselblad. So I brought the Hasselblad as well. So we'll do a bit of a comparison of film on the Hasselblad medium format, and then the M8 with its Kodak CCD sensor. So today's plan is to go and hunt out some trees, and we'll go and see what we can find. But what I've got right here, and this is wonderful, the purple heathers and brackens have just started coming out. Look at this, this is gorgeous. Come hugely prepared for this today. I've only got one roll of Kodak Portra 160 in the bag. There's some black and white in there, but it's a 32,000 speed Ilford film, so that's probably not going to be any good today. So I think with the 12 shots on the medium format, that should just about be enough. And we'll get some comparison shots. Dropped in under the trees here, and you can see behind me all of these gnarled old oak trees with the light coming down through the leaves. So there's going to be loads of opportunity here. I just need to have a wander around, see if I can find some good compositions. Find him. She's having a wonderful time. Right, anyway, on with the hunt. Let us see what we can find. Some old millstones. It looks like this must have been an old quarry of some sort. Let's go and have a look. So, the kind of composition I'm looking for, look at all these millstones. There's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's loads around here. Yeah, the kind of composition I'm looking for is going to be some kind of foreground interest, whether that's a tree or a piece of bracken, but it's got to be lit by the sun, and then the background to be in shadow. I just need to keep wandering until I find something. Well, I've been wandering around for half an hour and not really seen anything, but just just got this old tree in front of me, and you can see the gnarled branches and then the sun lighting them up and the moss. So this is probably closest I've seen to an image. So I'm going to set up here, see if I can make something out of this. Yeah, I think this will be quite nice. So that was me thinking it was Portra 160. Turns out it's Hectar. Never mind. Hectar. Beautiful for woodland. It'll really bring out the greens and the browns in the trees. Hectar's 100 ISO. Very, very good for high saturated, colourful images. It's for woodland photos, it's beautiful, but for sunsets, it's amazing. So good. Anyway, need to load up the Hasselblad, and as usual, it's a bit of a faff, but you get used to it after a while. Line up the arrow. There we go. And we're good to go. Wind it on. Okay. Right, there we go. Lined up, number one, ready to go. So I came down the hill to the lower end and are now looking up at these trees. Hold on. Yeah, they're behind me. You can just about see it, I think. Yeah, there. So when the light shines on it, it's wonderful. Yeah, really liking that. So this is the tree in front of me. You can see when it gets the light on it, it really shines through. I am shooting to start with the Hasselblad, and it's a fairly straightforward composition. Here we go. So you can see the composition there. So I'm using this log leading in as the leading in line, and then it kind of leads you up into the rest of the branches up there. When the sun comes out, you get these great hot spots on the lighter coloured stuff, but the back, the trunks at the back are still in shade. So you've got this very big dynamic range in the picture. So I think the trick is to try and get the picture not when the sun is at its strongest, but just as it's coming through, or just as it's dying away. So it's going to be a case of timing. I've metered using the Sekonic, and we are looking at about f5.6 at a 15th of a second using the Hectar 100 ISO. And yeah, I think this might be it. Yeah, we might be about there. So I'm going to take the dark slide out. Dark slide out. So I'm just waiting for the right time now. Okay, here we go. This is just about perfect. So the dark slide's out, mirror's locked up, and I'm going to take the first picture. There we go. That feels good. Now, because that was the first one on the roll, sometimes it doesn't wind on correctly and you end up losing a chunk of that first picture. I'm going to take it again. I'm going to re-meter, so we might bracket a little bit with that first one. We'll see what we get. Yeah, the dog seems to be kicking the tripod as well, which Yes, doesn't help. That's the first image. Always nice to get the first one in. And I took that picture on the Hasselblad and on the M8. So I'll put them both up now. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the colours on the M8. Does it look filmic? That's what I'm trying to. That's the aesthetic I'm trying to get from it. So hopefully I've achieved it. Not really seeing anything else in here that's standing out. It's quite difficult woodland photography if it's not misty. You need something to tidy the backgrounds up, and shooting wide open, blurring the background works sometimes, but no, I'm not feeling the love at the moment. Right down at the bottom of the valley, there's a river. Obviously, it's the gorge. So I'm walking down that way, and I think I'm going to try and find a bit of a waterfall shot. Maybe some long exposure and try and smooth out that water. I think this has got potential here. These fallen trees in front of me, lying on top of the wall, disappearing off into the distance. Yeah, the trick is, where do I position myself? Not sure. I'm going to play around with this composition for a bit, see if I can make something of it. Liking from this location, I end up being quite low down here. No, see, it needs to be up high, unfortunately. I don't think this one's going to work. Well, I'm going to keep on keeping on, see what else I can find. Okay, down by the river, and yeah, interesting little image in front of me. Just, well, behind me now, you can see we've got the waterfall, and then the trees in the background. It's yeah, it's quite nice. I've actually taken the photo already, and I'm kind of using these two trees. So we've got a tree here, and we've got another tree here. Kind of using that to frame the picture, and then we've got these nice looking trees in the background as well. I have put polarizer on, circular polarizer, just to try and take a bit of glare out of the water and the rocks, and add a little bit of saturation. I think that's worked quite well. Settings were, so F11, but 2 seconds. So it was obviously using bulb mode. But yeah, hopefully that will be a nice picture. So I am now gonna move a little bit and go down onto these rocks down here and get one from a lower angle. But what I'll also do is going to take a shot from here with the M8 and see how that is compared to the film Ectar. Well, that seemed to go okay. I think using the polarizer will make a huge difference there, take all the glare out of it. That was good. Yeah, put those pictures up, see what you think, and put the pictures up of the M8 from the same location. And again, see if we can get that filmic look out of the M8 sensor. That was a tough walk back up through the gorge, staying as close to the river as you can get. It's just scrambling over the rocks. Hope he did okay, and I've not got any twisted ankles or wet feet, so cool. It's a bit of a tough photography day today. It was all overcast earlier, so I didn't get up for the sunrise. Came up here a bit later on, hoping to get the sun as it comes down through the trees. And I think I've got a few good shots. I've got I think I only took 2 shots, one of the tree and then another one of the waterfall. But yeah, that was fun. Nice to get out, nice to shoot some film. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you've not subscribed, that would be really appreciated. And give it a like if you liked it. And I will see you next time.